Real quick, before you get into the video, the 14 things recruiters never tell you, 7 in part 1, 7 in part 2. I want to let you know that these were taken from an article Carl Medford wrote for Inman, and I just put it on video. I never credited him for it. It was a big oversight on my part, a lack of integrity for me. Carl pointed it out to me recently, and I just wanted to make that correction and also let you know that Carl is a man of high integrity. He was gracious about it. He let me know. He gave me a chance to correct it, and I'm doing that. So if you're looking for a realtor in the Bay Area, Carl is a great choice. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you. But in the meantime, here are the 14 things recruiters never tell you before you join a team or before you join their brokerage, a la Carl Medford. See you on the other side. All right, you ready for part 2 of the 14 things real estate brokers don't tell their recruits? The recruiter doesn't tell you about real estate. All right, here's number 8, the big number 8. Reality TV is not reality. That's right. I don't care how much HGTV you watch. I don't care how much $1 Million Broker you watch. I don't care how much Flip This House you watch. Doesn't matter. That's TV. That is not reality. That's like saying The Bachelor is reality. That's how dating works. I don't know who you are, but that's not how dating ever worked for me. No, it's not reality. If you think that's the way it's going to go, you're going to be massively upset as we go. No, reality is a grind, man. Real estate, the hustle, it's a grind, and you don't see that on TV. You just see, hi, I collect postcards for a living, and I have a store that sells little hats with birds on it, and our budget's $2.5 million. Yeah. Not real, folks. Not happening that way. All right, so HGTV doesn't meet reality. I don't think recruiting brokers tell you that, right? Second on this one, ninth on the overall. It is hyper competitive out here. All right, you ever want to see how competitive it is? Just post this on Facebook. Hey, anyone know a good realtor? Just post that. You watch how many direct messages you get. You watch how many people, realtors, flood your timeline fighting for your business, which is wonderful if you're a buyer or a seller, except when you're in this side of the camera, when you're the realtor, you're going to be one of those people. Right? Oh, I need your business. Okay, craziness, hyper competitive. You got to get ready to do battle or find some great unique selling proposition. And I don't think recruiting brokers talk nearly enough about that. What's number 10? 10 is flexible hours do not mean part-time hours. All right, and the flexibility isn't quite as flexible as you think. First of all, anyone who's ever run their own business can tell you, if you ever run your own business and you had even the inkling of thought, oh, I don't want a boss. That's why I'm running my own business, because I won't work for a boss. You got massively confronted with the reality called, no, you don't have one boss. Every customer's the boss now. If it's your business, everyone's the boss. That's how working for yourself works. And this thing about flexible hours not equaling part-time, we got a lot of people like, yeah, I my kid's in school, and or I do this thing volunteering at the hospital, and I wanted to sell real estate part-time. Okay, great. First of all, we don't take part-timers on our team because there's not enough commitment to get them up into the business. You want to do it part-time, you can, but mostly what people think when they think of real estate, those flexible hours, the thing we tell our agents, the sort of the joke around the office is, I love my job because it's so flexible. I can work whatever 70 hours a week I want. That's the flexibility of creating a startup. I can go see my kid's softball game, but I'm still putting in 70 hours a week. You got to get that through your head, okay? And I don't think recruiters tell you that, all right? The 11th thing I don't think recruiters talk enough about is free leads. What does it mean if an office provides you with leads? First of all, most don't. Okay, most don't have a system to give you free leads. They just don't, because there's no such thing. They got to go pay for, someone's paying for it somewhere. Okay, now there are systems and structures that we teach our agents to get leads with no money out of pocket, but that's our team teaching that. There are very few brokerages that actually give you a database, a CRM, some kind of computer system that's loaded up with people's names and numbers to call. And even if they do, those names are not the kind of leads you're thinking of. I promise. You think of a lead as someone you can call and you could say, hey, I'm selling real estate. I'd like to be your buyer's agent or whatever you'd say. And they'd say, thanks for calling. I appreciate it. Let's go out and shopping. You think it's a lead like that? No, there's no such thing as leads like that. Those leads don't exist. No one's telling you this. What you've got is someone who is sitting on their couch watching Netflix that saw a pretty picture of a house and they pushed the button and they put in their name because mostly it auto-filled, and now they're getting 17,000 calls from every agent that bought that lead, and you're one of them. So even if you get them on the phone, they're not happy to talk to you. Now, those are leads. Those are valuable because 1 in 100 of those will convert, especially when you practice. But, okay, no one's telling you any of that detail when they recruit you into real estate, and you need to know that, okay? 12 is, you know what I said where 1 out of 100 will convert or 2 out of 100 will convert? You got to spend hours and hours and hours practicing scripts. And I don't care if you don't want to be a phone caller. Okay, I know there's some agents like, I don't do calls. Okay, fine. In the beginning, calling is the cheapest way for you to work. So we're big on calling. Fine, you don't want to call? I don't care. You're still going to have to spend hours and hours and hours practicing scripts to get people moving. Why? Because you're in a sales position. You are selling yourself and you're moving people. They have tons of choices. Look, everyone has a mother, a father, and a realtor. Everyone knows that. And you got to move them from where they are to using you. There are scripts, there are structures, there are conversations that you need to practice till you get good at. And you know what practice means? Practice means hours and hours and hours and hours of failing. Hours and hours and hours and hours of failing every day. Failing, failing, failing. Our team has a motto called fail faster. You need to fail and fail faster so that you can get through it. No one ever rode a bike without falling. It didn't happen. Nobody did. Nobody walks the first time they try. And every time they try and they even fall forward, mom and dad go, woohoo, look at that. He fell forward, he didn't walk, but everyone cheers. If that kid somehow decided, oh no, I don't want to fail anymore, and looked up at mom and said, hey mom, I'm not a walker. Haven't you just seen me? I fall all the time. I like you carrying me. Kid, you don't let your kids say that. No, on our team, we don't let people just quit because they're failing. We make sure they know as an adult, they're going to fail. And we're out to have them fail faster so that they can succeed. But you got to get used to that. And I don't think recruiters tell you at all about that. All right. Then 13, bring some Kleenex or some whiskey, whatever you choose, because there's going to be heartbreak. Your best friend's going to use someone else. Someone's going to fire you. A house isn't going to get sold. Someone's going to do something you didn't want. You're going to lose out on offers. There's going to be heartache. Can't help you. If you care about people and you care about your income, there's going to be heartache. And you got to get ready for that. I don't think recruiters talk about that. And the 14th thing recruiters don't tell you is, as soon as you get all this handled, as soon as you know what's happening, as soon as you know how it's going to go, and you feel like you got some solid ground under your feet, it's all going to change. The rules on the MLS are going to change. The conditions of the market are going to change. The conditions of the country are going to change. Your life is going to change. Something's going to happen. As soon as you get comfortable, it's all going to change. You're going to have to learn something new again. And that is the life of a realtor. And I don't think recruiters talk about any of those things. Right? If you want to talk about how those things impact you and how you can win in real estate, I'd be happy to talk to you about that. My name's Hendon. I'm with Christine and Company over at eXp Realty. Talk to you soon.